Okay, we're back. Sorted out the lighting issues. Yeah, so the room you're in it's dark. I'm going to put a hooded lantern in there for you, and that should lighten it all up. Yeah?
Yeah,
okay,
thank you.
Fantastic. So you get here, and I think you all just sort of like grouped in this sort of area, and Musharif says, I do not know you. I do not know what trouble you have brought, but Imbala is like family to me. What do you know? Who could be looking for you?
I don't know.
Unfortunately, me myself do not know much. All I know is that we have only done good acts to the village, so it cannot be those who are good who are looking for us.
Oh, unless the other warriors have travelled 7, 14, how a day? No, it can't be them. No, it won't be them.
What are you talking about? I do not understand you. What are you saying?
He's a kobold guy.
Yeah. I don't know. Does anyone...
I say...
Claws, skeletons at the claws hit. Do we have any personal enemies? Have we fucked anyone?
Enemies.
Have you screwed anyone over?
Nah.
Okay.
Not really?
There's 2 different types of kobolds in the Kobold Mountains. There's us, and there's the rest of them. But that's a world away. If it's them, we're going to war.
They seem to be mostly focused on asking about you. And
me.
He turns to look at Eldas.
It can't be them. You're not even at war yet.
I haven't done anything. I'm just...
But you're a druid.
Eldas.
Maybe they want my power.
Eldas, what have you done? What's any of us done?
Well... Last time we were here, I did use a tree to rape a man. No, I don't know.
Musharif's eyes widen. What?
Yeah, Nipa's concerned. Look, we don't have any time to talk about that. Christ. Okay, look.
Okay.
If it's okay with you.
Well, you seem to be as clueless as I am.
Yeah,
I think there are several things we need to do. First, we need to find out
any idea who this is
looking for you. Second, we need to make sure that if Imbala is attacked,
if he's in danger,
is defended.
Yes,
but most importantly, we need to keep all of you out of sight.
Yeah, well, I haven't got any sight, so...
Someone needs to be downstairs to keep an eye on things down there. And someone needs to go
Yoshie.
out and find out. And I don't think it could be any of you. So
well, but are we sure this person even wants to hurt us? Like, why don't I just go see what they want?
Nipa pulls out a it's this weird sort of like coin. It's not minted. It's just got the bloodthorn symbol on. He hands it to her. If you find a kobold, he's black. He's wearing specifically red garment. Give him this. Who knows? Trust you. Tell him.
Where will I find this kobold?
He is near the palace.
Okay, so it's like near Golden Throne and all that sort of
thing.
So you give him directions to this kobold. And,
tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him the head archivist is in danger. We may be coming there soon. We are in danger.
Okay.
If you can't find him, then don't worry. Get back.
How do we know it's danger?
We're being hunted.
He shrugs and he says, generally, when there is such a wide net cast to find people, it's not
There's danger.
It is danger.
Good reasons.
I'm covering my
If it's
bases
for
here.
good reasons, they know they generally try and sort of say that it's a good reason to encourage people to come out if they've been looked for. But I do not feel, I
Yes.
cannot say for certain, but I do not feel that this is a good thing.
No, I feel the same way as you, and I'm worried. We don't want anyone getting caught up in this. This is our business.
Well, no,
So
but
Mushrib says,
if they're looking for me, I feel like I should just go out and face it.
But what if they? But they will probably kill you.
We don't know that.
People are
Eldas
cruel.
told anyone about the Emerald
But
Enclave thing.
at least if they kill me, they won't kill everybody else.
Look.
If I'm who they're looking for,
Eldas.
But then
They're
it's not
primarily
too-
focused on you. That doesn't mean that you're the only person
you.
they're looking for.
and Mushrib nods and he says, they are looking for all the rest of you as well. I will find out. I will go out and find this kobold for you.
Thank you.
See what, but I am concerned for Imbala. I need somebody downstairs to be. Slim and Slam are there, but somebody
Yoshie?
just watching
You're-
out. Can anybody make themselves look different, or somebody who?
Well,
who is the tankiest
Anthir
of
can.
us?
Anthir.
I think Anthir is.
If
Definitely.
Nip,
Anthir also has a disguise self spell.
Okay, what does that do?
It's I'll link it in the chat.
Okay, so you make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends. Okay, it lasts for 1 hour. Okay.
if needed,
So you're still going to have to appear quite tall. Okay. Okay, and it is an illusion. If anyone gets close enough to sort of inspect it, it will fall apart. But it's definitely
Yeah,
an
but they
option.
can still look different.
Definitely an option. Mushrib looks around at the rest. Anybody else?
I mean, I say
like to
I
be hide
could
somewhere.
suggest Nipa, for he is not tanky, but he has his owl named Bernie. He can look through the
That's
eyes
fine.
of this owl and observe the
He-
surrounding areas.
That this 1 pound tiny fowl on my shoulder coos, and I hold it. Where can I put my familiar?
It would be good to have eyes outside.
I'll send them on patrol, and
Okay.
I'm going to tell my familiar to fly perimeter patrol around the place, and I'm going to be looking for his eyes.
Brilliant.
I'm touching the table, something solid, so I know where I am.
Okay, let me
Hands on the
take Bernie.
table, blinded.
Alright, so let me give Bernie sight. Okay, he has night vision, yeah? He's an owl.
Yes, he's an owl.
Okay, so 60. And
I think. Let me check it. Owl D&D 5e. I think they have 120 feet within range. Yeah, 120 feet, dark vision.
oh, okay. So it'll start dimming after 60. 120 in total. Okay, brilliant. Can you
That
see
gives
through
us
Bernie's
eyes.
eyes?
Yes.
Okay, so while you're holding the table, you
Nip is
take.
blinded. Where can I find blinded?
Just.
I want to put Mr. in direction on him to mark that he's blinded.
I will take. Oh, on yeah, okay. I'm going to take the sight off Bernie when you're not looking through his eyes, so you literally won't be able to see outside. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
now, currently looking through Bernie's eyes, you open this window here. Okay, and you take him where? You just send him on patrol, yeah.
Yeah, I think his first to be around there. It's going to sort of make that corner.
Right. Okay, so we'll
Like
just
around
say that
here.
he's sort of flapping around and everything like that.
Yeah.
And when you want to look through his eyes, then you tell me.
Okay. If he spots someone, he's going to alert me if he's within
Okay.
100. If he's within 100 feet, he's going to stay within 100 feet too, so we can keep contact.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good because it is. He can actually cover the whole like part of the building. That's brilliant. Okay.
Yeah. You can just fly above the building.
Okay. So, is there anybody else that can go downstairs that has the ability?
Nada's willing to hide onto the bar. If there's a cupboard or a bar, Nada can hide under.
Yoshie sort of puts his hand up and says,
'Cause he's tiny.
I'm quite good at hiding.
Yeah, and he's a
Can
rogue.
Can you disguise yourself?
Yeah.
Can you not look like who you are? I don't think anybody should go downstairs if they cannot look like something different from what they are.
I cannot, but
It's the only way I'll feel safe with leaving Imbala here.
Nada goes, I cannot disguise myself, but if there's a cupboard that I can fit myself in downstairs, I will sit in there.
I suggest those of you who cannot disguise themselves stay in this room and have your rest and prepare in case there is a battle for this night. I will go out, try and find out what information I can, and the disguised ones can go downstairs to keep an eye. With that, he gets up and he leaves out this door.
So I go downstairs as Anthir.
Okay, so what are you disguising yourself as?
I think just a normal guard.
A normal guard, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like just a guard that stands outside. Which door can I come out of?
Let me just... Yeah, you can go through that one. You open that door.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you did. You went through, yeah.
Oh, look.
But it's just black for me.
I've got this.
It's black?
It's not even dark vision. Yeah.
It shouldn't be. Let me get my lights back on there.
Yeah, they can do further magic.
In fact, yeah, I can do that too, so I don't need to use my thing. I can just do that, which is better.
What's that, sorry?
Oh, we're just talking about Firbolg magic, which means we basically have a better version of disguise self, and we can seem up to 3 feet shorter than normal.
So both of you can go downstairs.
Yeah.
Alright, someone else can
And
as
instead of
well.
one person.
Someone else can
Nada-
disguise themselves.
Nada
It's still
can't.
pitch black for me. Oh, I see something.
I don't think Charmander can.
I think Yoshie can.
Yes,
Disguise?
Nada-
No, he can't.
Yes,
He
you
can
can.
sneak.
But you can
sneak,
stealth.
but he can't disguise. Yeah, but they said unless you can disguise.
Nipa can't. Nipa doesn't have
You can
that ready. He
disguise
doesn't have
yourself.
that. I swear he does.
With your Mask of the Shadow Lord.
You have your magic
Oh my
arms,
God,
man.
yeah, I do. Okay, yeah, Yoshi heads down too.
Okay, so if you are going to go down and help Eldas and Anthir... if you're
Actually,
gonna
no.
stay up
Nipa
here-
does have it. Nipa does have it.
Okay, so you going down the stairs. So all 3 of you going down the stairs. Eldas, Anthir, and Yoshie, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nipa's
I'll
gonna
just-
get a
let me
long
just
rest.
put you here so I can copy you. Copy.
I can't
and
see the
you're
way to
gonna
get
go
down into the
downstairs to
base tavern.
there, and this lot. They
No
all.
matter where I go.
All
I'm
right.
just
So, what does Anthir look like?
Anthir is just going to look like, the normal guard with the shield, the weapon, just like the one standing outside of the gate. And I'll tell the other guard what I'm doing, and like,
What you're gonna
Don't
look
ask
like?
where.
Slim or Slam?
yeah.
Okay. Yep. I hope you prepared for a lot of conversations of people who know Slim and Slam who work here. I mean, did you discuss this with everyone? I think everyone should sort of discuss what they're going to look like before they even come down here.
I'm just going to look like a maid, like I'm just a cleaner or,
Right. Okay.
just a
general sort of
low-level
commoner.
worker.
Yeah.
I'll just look like a normal civilian, actually, and I'll just sort of sit by the side, like...
Okay. And Yoshie, you need to... There's something special you need to do in order to disguise yourself. What is it?
Attune myself to the mask.
It's attuned to you. Read your mask. What do you need to do?
Is mask under bio?
You need to, I
where's my
believe, make an
mask?
offering. You need to make an offering.
Okay, but where's my mask?
Try your features.
If you are...
It's not there.
It's under special handouts.
Special handout.
Or
Oh, I
special
see.
items, yeah? Mask of the Shadow Lord.
Yeah, Mask of the Shadow Lord. Make the mask, make an offering to
use the
mask.
mask, make an offering to mask, and if it's accepted,
Okay.
DC 17 persuasion, then you can assume the exact form of any humanoid that you have seen with your own eyes. The effect lasts until dusk until dawn, plus 1 hour of sunlight. A dispel magic spell will cancel this effect, but the mask will remain undetectable while worn. Yeah? So, what are you going to do as your offering?
So, as an offering, I think I have... What mask usually accept as offering? Probably stuff otherwise gold, like poison maybe.
You can offer your god poison.
I think it's more acts. Like, do an act and name your god. That's what it sounds like to me.
It's an offering. Something to honour the god.
I don't know.
Do you have a weapon, like a non-mental weapon?
A non-mental weapon?
Ornamental.
Oh,
Like a nice-looking dagger, for example.
Precious stone or something.
Yes. Something of worth.
well... I kind of have like a collection of gems.
Ooh, okay.
Not from a gem.
I have like 6 of a collection of gems.
Oh, from a gem,
Or
no?
6 gems. 6 gems.
Okay, so
Awesome.
does it tell you the value of those gems, each gem?
10 gold piece each.
10 gold pieces each. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, yeah.
So I'll give one of them.
Okay. So take one off. So, how do you do this offering?
I sort of kneel down and I sort of like try to through the mask.
Where is he,
try
by
to
the way?
commune with mask.
You try to
And
commune
I
with
just try to like, will you accept my offering of gems?
Okay, and you're holding it in your hand in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you close your eyes and you say, Mask, would you accept my offering? And you open your eyes, you look at the gem, and it turns into smoke. It's disappeared, it's gone. And you hear, very nice. Okay, so who are you going to turn into? It needs to be someone you've seen with your own eyes. Think about it, because you don't want to be attracting attention here. So it's not someone that needs to be known in Port Nyanzaru or something like that, but not someone that's going to draw a lot of attention as well. Like, don't turn yourself into a blue female Firbolg, for example. That's not.
Yes, I will not do that.
What about Musharid?
We've seen guards. We've seen guards.
Yeah, we have seen guards which
what about
are the ones outside of this town.
What about one of their faces and just like a random sort of like average clothing that we've seen on a Chult citizen, you know, like sort of the trophy
It's the
rags.
exact form of...
What about the person we brought the canoe from?
That's a good point, yes.
Yes, I am going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do
Brilliant.
that.
Okay, so in front. This is all up in the room, by the way. Yeah. So in front of
Nipa's
everyone's
watching it.
eyes, you see the form of Yoshie just sort of like wrapped in this shadow and everything, and it sort of spins around him and obscures him, and then it just goes away. And in the place, looking exactly like you last saw him, is the old man fisherman who you bought the canoe from.
What does Nipa see with his magic stuff?
Yeah, that's actually really interesting.
Okay, he doesn't see anything when you are in that form, okay, but all that whipping around, that sort of like that shadow, was not shadow for you. It glowed very, very bright. It was covered
I think
in
Nipa covers his eyes. I think Nipa covers his eyes.
runes. Yeah, billions
So
of runes
bright.
all over.
Oh, what are you doing?
For everyone else,
What?
it's just darkness. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Old
So
man
I kind
fisherman.
of say to like everybody in like the old man's exact voice. So like, do I look well?
Perfect. It's the exact imitation of him. It is his idioms, his mannerisms, everything is exact.
Like, you see Nada slightly shifting towards his crossbow, very creeped out.
Okay.
Nipa's like, where, how, what did you do on that tablet?
I just kind of point at my face, just like, this. The mask I'm wearing.
There. What
Can you
mask?
not see the mask I'm wearing?
No.
No, he can't see the mask. It's undetectable to him. Absolutely.
I know, but I'm like,
Right.
I don't think Yoshie knows that, and I think Yoshie thinks that everybody he's seen has seen this mask.
Oh, okay.
And now he's landed. He's like, wait, can you not see the mask that I'm wearing? The mask is how I did it.
Mask.
Yeah, he's
that
just
like
pointing at
dodgy
his bare
bargains?
face. Yeah.
Mask is how I did it. Well, didn't I do a religion check to figure out who Mask was
Yes,
back when
you
we
did.
first?
Yeah, but not the mask I was wearing.
No, Mask God. I'm
who
taking
the God
Mask
is.
God.
I mean, you did.
Yeah.
You had told them about the gift of the mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't know that it was invisible
But I
to
think they
everybody else.
didn't realise that you had been wearing it this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so I think
God
you
you bargained
basically
with?
well actually pick your tables. Where do you want to sit while you're trying to sort of scope out what's happening?
I don't really know because I can't get down to the bottom room.
You can't get. You should be down in the bottom room. Yoshie?
No,
And
we're
Anthir are
still
both here.
upstairs.
It's still
Okay.
up outside.
Let me just delete you from there. Sorry. Delete.
Delete me.
Delete.
Delete me.
Delete. Charmander's staying up with Nada and
Mhm.
Nipa.
I think
you
I'm
just
down
both
with
being easy
Nipa
with
and
them.
Nada just like sort of tensely like getting themselves ready. Like Nipa's studying. I think he's going to study the book.
Yeah.
I think like every sort of like 5 minutes or so he will look through Bernie's eyes, just keeping an eye out.
Yeah. So
Okay.
should I make
Anthir.
a check?
Yeah,
while he
make a
studies the book?
perception check
Oh, perception for the owl.
for the owl.
Okay, let me get up the stats because I think I get advantage due to owl. Because the stats are the owls except I can't attack. So it's advantage on perception that relies on hearing and sight, and it's +3 perception. So I'm roll 2d20s and add 3 each. That's 17 or 6. 17.
17. Okay. I'll let you know what happens in a sec once everyone's settled down in the.
Okay. And should I make the
I'm
arcana
gonna
check
sit
for
at
Nipa?
the bar, and like
You're gonna sit at the bar,
cleaning
yeah.
it.
We'll get back to you in a bit, Nipa. And then Anthir and Yoshie.
Yeah, Yoshi's sort of just going to go down to the bar too. And Anthir's going to switch into his form. He's going to switch into just sort of like a patrolling guard around the city on the break.
Okay.
And
And
he's
he's
just gonna be,
staying
like,
up in the
sitting
corner there,
down.
is he? Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Okay. All right. Nipa. Roll a 1d4 for me. If it's less than 2 hours, then you're going to be able to study your book. Yes, so it takes 1 hour to do your Arcana check for your Tome of Ubtao.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I think
rushed.
It's this whole pressure situation of what's going to be happening, and also this interruption of studying, having to look through the owl, studying, having to look through the owl. You can't get the flow going in order to gain any further understanding on the book.
I think as he fails, he like to come like the first time he's ever done it, he's gonna pray a little bit to Ubtao, almost to like comfort himself because he's worried. He's gonna put out the statue, pray for 5 minutes, and Nada's just wheat stoning, just tensely waiting.
Do you
Nipa,
reckon it's worth casting that statue before we go into battle?
he's praying to the statue. He's not using it. He's praying to it.
No,
The
we got that
statue
great
has been
sign.
used twice.
He has.
Today.
It has. It's got one more go.
It's got one
But
more
what I'm
charge.
saying,
Yeah.
he's using it almost like a religious like ornament in a sense. Just,
No, Eldas was saying, is it worth using the last charge now, or
well, then I may have used it on Eldas then.
yeah?
as
I
you
mean,
showed,
it's
went
a
down.
call. Yeah, it's up to you. You
It
don't
went
know.
down.
It lasts an hour.
Then no, because it could fade.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, 2 hours pass. It gets busy. People come in. People leave. Imbala's gone from being very, very anxious to sort of not so anxious at the moment. Eldas and Yoshie, you're having a drink at the bar, and he's in front of you, and he's refilling your drinks at the moment, and he looks up. Well, no, he's refilling your drinks at the moment. At this point, Nipa looks through Bernie's eyes, and Bernie's making a loop around here, and she sees 2 thugs, and behind them, these 2 most beautiful women that you've ever seen before.
Is there any symbols on them?
Pardon?
Symbols, logos, and identifiers, uniforms?
On them or the thugs?
Any of them.
Okay. The twins, they are literally identical. They're both wearing yellow summery dresses. Very, very sort of pale skin, very elegant. The thugs are literally, they look like street toughs. There's bits of leather
So they're
armor.
mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The woman, does their dress or bring up anything that might incur like a snap? Anything I've read, it's historical for the area? Any sort of famous house families?
It looks like a dress that a young woman would wear on a picnic date in the summer.
From any sort of set area, or?
Nothing identifiable as from any particular sort of area.
You know what? Okay. No. But Nipa's going to cast a Sky Self on himself. He's going to walk down as a gnome, like he's wearing an apron, like almost like wood dust on it, like he's been like a little hammer and chisel on his belt, and he walks up to the furthest away from the door member of our party member.
Hang on, you're way upstairs. That's way too much to do in one turn. You've just looked through the eyes of Bernie, yeah?
Eyes of Bernie, then cast the Sky Self.
You've made your perceptions and everything like that.
Okay.
So I'd say your vision goes off, and you have one
turn.
movement from where you are.
He's going to get next to the door.
Okay.
No, I was like, where are you going? So I thought we were doing this, like, I didn't know return order. Okay.
Okay. All right. So from everyone else's perspective, Imbala's pouring this drink. He looks up and his eyes widen, and the bottle starts to shake in his hand a little bit. You all see the 2 thugs enter with these 2 gorgeous women behind them. The women take positions on either side of the door. Slim actually steps back. He's looking a little bit sort of scared as well. And this first thug here says, "All right, Imbala." And he sits down at the table here. And the other one comes round and sits opposite him here. And Imbala he puts the bottle down and he says, "Guys, I've already paid this week." And the other thug says, No, we're not here for that, Imbala. We're just here to enjoy the evening. And Imbala he picks up a bottle, he takes over to them and he pours their drink, and he says, "That will be," and the 2 look up at him like, "It'll be what?"
Money.
And Imbala says, "That's on the house." "Thought so," said the other thug. The 2 twins are just standing there, smiling very charmingly at everyone. They don't say a word. And Imbala comes back behind the bar here.
Okay.
Does anyone say anything to him at the moment, or are you just going to see how this
My
works
turn
out?
up.
Huh?
I think Yoshie and his...
My turn up yet?
Yeah, you get your turn to come down.
Okay, so Nipa's disguise himself as a gnome woodworker. He
Yep.
says to Nada, danger close, wait at the stairs.
Okay, let me drag you down because it's like across the
And
map. So you come down to the bottom of the stairs. Yep.
I walk out. How much movement have I got left?
I'd say you can basically get to the bottom of the stairs now. Anthir, Yoshie, or Eldas, do you want to do anything? Do you want to say anything to Imbala or?
Yeah, I think Yoshi's gonna sort of like lean over the counter a bit towards Umbala and say, like in my perfectly disguised fisherman voice, "Who are them's people in Umbala?"
They work for Ndwale. They protect this place.
Oh, I see you. Can I?
Do we know anything about this Ndwali bloke?
Danger close.
Can I do such an insight check?
No, I don't think you do.
Okay.
No, I don't think you do. But you just gain from Imbala that he's sort of like a little bit of sort of like part of the mob sort of thing. It's protection money that he pays to Ndwale's thugs to keep this place unbroken, so to speak.
And I just sort of whisper in there, do you recognise the women?
Yeah, he shudders and he says they are very, very dangerous. They won't speak to anyone. They never talk, but I've seen them break many people. They are very dangerous.
Okay.
They are the true worry here. At that moment, one of the thugs says, "Hey, Mbala, are you busy with your rooms? That is." And Mbala says, "Yes, we only have one room available." And the thug says, so who you got staying here then?
When's it going?
I think
At this point, I turn around and I say, I am in a room.
Yeah, me and my sort of fisherman voice is like, I'm staying here.
right. And Imbala says, and there's a few other people as well. And the other thug says, what about Big Blue Lady? And there's another big guy and two little kobolds as well. But Blue Lady, she been through here? And Imbala's like, Imbala needs to make a roll here because Imbala's like, no.
Okay, so obviously Nippers can see this by now. Nipa, can he hear this?
I just need to do some whisper rolls. Okay. Nipa can hear this at the moment.
If shit kicks off, he's gonna cast.
Okay. So the thug that originally spoke says, okay. We must have heard wrong. His eyes sort of narrow as he looks at Imbala, and they both finish their drink and step out.
I said, before you go,
Turns around.
I
What do
say,
you want?
I lean back on the bar, being like casual, pretending to be quite drunk. Say, I've been here a few days and I haven't seen no big blue lady. What do you want a big blue lady for? You could always have me.
He sort of like laughs, and he says, "Nah, the bosses are looking for someone." And he sort of like looks you up and down, gives you a bit of a smile, and says, "But I might be back." Gives you a wink, and walks out. And he snaps his fingers at the twins, and they just follow him out, still smiling very brightly, very pleasantly at everyone. And as they come out, Imbala is just like, I didn't think I was going to survive that. Totally, from what you're saying, overreacting to the situation completely. But yeah, he seems
I'm
to be
gonna
very,
sort
very
of-
shaken. And he's like,
I'm gonna sort of say, like, so you said they give you, they take your money to protect this place, and if so, then why
He pours
are you
himself a
so
drink,
afraid of
knocks it back. Why, what?
Why are you so afraid of them? If they try to protect this tavern, then
I think you and they have a very different idea of what protection means.
this is a shame.
The money I pay them ensures that they do not break my premises and cause problems. That is their protection money. And Dwale controls this street, and everyone must pay money to him.
Is the threat gone?
The threats have walked out. They are leaving. If you want to do something, they're not off the
Bernie,
map yet. Okay.
Can
so
I just look through Bernie's eyes?
Okay, so you
I
put
can-
your hand onto the
Counter.
bar, and you look through Bernie's eyes. Okay, so he's sort of. I think he's probably sitting in this tree.
Yeah.
And
Just chewing.
you see them walk past. And the one thug says to the other, "Yeah, I thought so. Let's go tell them." And they walk off the map.
As they go, Bernie's gonna poof onto my shoulder
Okay.
as I click my fingers, and a known owl appears on an unknown gnome's shoulders. But then I'll probably drop the spell as they leave as well.
Yeah.
But you still have a commoner up here.
Well, okay, then I won't drop the spell.
Yeah. Okay.
I turn back on him and I say, "Can you tell us all about this Twandwali
On Dwale.
person?"
Okay.
Andwale.
All right. So, you know that he works as an enforcer for some of the darker guilds in the city. He says that again that it's about the protection racket here. There are
Ndwale.
many thugs that work for Ndwale, but the twins are basically his lieutenants.
How can we?
They're the muscle of his like enforcement group that goes around and sort of collects money and things like that. He personally has seen them literally break somebody into various pieces for refusing to pay or causing a problem. Again, they never talk. They always preceded by the thugs who do the talking.
I think at that Nipa shudders a little bit, like he's a bit like taken aback. I think even like his eyes flash blue, like as happens like
Yeah.
these spells almost shaking due to like the wait what?
Because looking
Still
at them,
stays up.
honestly, they are slight little girls, little women. They probably sort of appear to be sort of like 21, 22, very elegant, very sort of smiley, and they seem very pleasant. And to sort of hear
Alright.
about some of these stories of what they can do, it's a little bit unsettling.
Are these goblins or a woman?
Goblin.
What?
There's never been a goblin that looks like that.
No,
Trust
no.
me. Okay, so
Me and Jack missed a lot of that. We dropped out.
Basically, no, they're gone.
yeah, no, you carry on. You tell them I'm going to play with the audio. I'm going to reconnect it.
They're gone. They're back. One's back.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry. I dropped. I've only just reconnected.
Basically, Nipa's about to ask. Is surprised by the fact that these people, I'll explain to them. Basically, Nipa's surprised about the fact that it's those two people who we come down and saw at the back that were the deadly ones, and he was so surprised. Mbale could see the spell around his eyes drop, revealing his narble blue eyes before it hops back up for a second.
I have no idea what's going on. Wait, the last thing I know is that he works with the Dark Guilds.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
okay. That
Okay,
the
so
last thing
yeah,
I
he's an enforcer. Imbala pays money to him. The twins are the real danger there, even though they don't say very much. And he's just recounted basically a story of how he's seen them like break someone into pieces for not paying, and it's turned his stomach because they were still smiling and everything all while they were doing it. They seemed all
So
very
are they
happy.
witches or is it brutality?
It's
Like,
pure, absolute brutality.
Brutality.
There's no magic involved. It's just absolute, pure, visceral. Yeah.
I
He's sort of like
say
he
kind
pours
of-
himself another drink. He's still really sort of shaken up about this. Right. So Nipa, I mean, what have you taken away from what you heard of the thugs as they're walking away?
What do I?
What have you
So you
taken
took
away
seven.
from it? They said, "I thought so. Let's go tell them."
Thought we
they're coming back.
they're coming back. Yeah. I think Nipper turns to Mbala and goes, Mbala, I bet my life on the fact they're going to come back. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe the night after. They suspect you're hiding
Right.
hiding us. He whispers.
Right. Everybody out. It says to the rest of the customers, and sort of like Farrell and Gondolo here are like, what? It's a bit early, and all that is like, no, out. They're going to start making their move out. Anyone going to say anything to them?
No,
No.
I'm.
Just letting them go out. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And then the commoner's going to do the same. She finishes her drink and disappears. Alright, so let me just put that onto the GM layer. Okay. He says to Slam, close the doors. So he closes and locks this door. Okay.
I'm gonna say to Eldas, Mbala said this guy was part of the Dark Guilds. But I'm wondering if this could have anything to do with you being in the Emerald Enclave, I think it was called.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Eldas told us.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I think Eldas told us, yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Nipper will. Once everything's closed.
It's now, say, just after midnight.
Okay.
So what do you want to find out about the inn and stuff? How are you going to try and secure this? Imbala says to Shala, shouts at the back, close the windows and bolt them in the kitchen. And he points to Anthir and he says, close those windows as well.
I go over and
Nipper shouts up to Nipper. Like try and get Nada to go there, shout up the stairs. Nada, we're going lockdown. The full cast is booked room. Lock it all.
Okay, so let me just. Anthir closes those ones. Bang bang. So let me just do floor by floor. Okay, that's closed and that's closed. And bolted. Okay, so. Oh no, those ones need to be done as well.
Also, that I can see a red line, but I still see through it, which is kind of weird.
Shit. I'm on objects and tokens. Fuck's sake. Alright.
Oh, that's why.
Layer. Okay. Let me just delete all that.
Yeah, I see a green line. Oh, it's no longer there. Red line. And there was a red line.
helps if I put it on the dynamic lighting bit.
Oh, that's what you were supposed to do.
Okay, so
That makes sense.
how's that?
Better.
Yeah?
Definitely better.
Okay,
Yep.
so you can't see out of there, that's closed.
No. And I
You
can't see out of the...
go to
Oh.
those ones and close those.
And then there's still these ones to do at the bottom, down here.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so Anthir has secured the bottom floor. Who's going up to the first floor?
Nipa's up first floor already, and Nada's up first floor. Nippa shouted to him, "Nada, full castle doctrine. We're locking down. Close everything."
Okay, so I'm going to move you up to there. So you shout that through the door. I think everything's closed in Nada's room, is it not?
Yeah, but Nada would obviously, if he's told, he'd just got everything closed.
So you hear from this room here. What's all that noise?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm still in my old fishman form. I'm just like, oh, nothing. My comrades sitting next to me are just chatting.
No, this is
No,
upstairs.
this is upstairs.
I think.
This is upstairs.
Oh.
Okay.
Kobolds.
And there's no one's going up to the third floor.
Well, then we do go up. If we find stairs, we go up. Find stairs, we go up. You know, it's
Okay, so you
castle
are going
doctrine.
up. Yep.
Castle doctrine is full defensive.
Okay.
Full defensive position, secure everything. That's what it's
So
called. Castle
this
doctrine.
room is unoccupied. Okay, so you are given access to that. Let me just change. So you're given access to that, but the windows are closed in there. This room is. Can you see where I'm clicking? Someone's in there. Someone's in there. And someone's
I can't see
in
where
there.
you're clicking because
I
it's in
can't
black.
see either.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay,
I'm going to go up to this window
that
and look.
room is the only one which is available for you to go into because it's empty.
Okay.
The other
Then
rooms
we just
are
a little bit
busy.
occupied. Yeah.
They are occupied.
Yeah.
Are you going to do anything with those rooms? Are you going to sort of?
Is there a way, sort of like, in a sense, like put something in front of the door? Oh no, we can't block them in here, can we? God's sake.
Yeah, there's people in there.
I know, but well, Nipper's going to lock down this entire room. What he's going to do is I think he's going to take a chair out, like a table out, like just Ronaldo's help drag it out, and then jam it in front of the door and close the door, just so like if they come in through there with grappling hooks, or they think there's someone in there, they have to get through more. Just barring up. Christ Almighty. And once this is all done, I think Nipper would go down to Mbala and go, Jesus Christ's sake. I think this is worse than I thought.
Okay. So you hear a knocking at the front door, and it's Musharib. Where is Musharib's?
I don't know.
So anyway, yeah, you hear knocking at the door, and Slim looks up, and let me just drag him across. Mush. There's Musharib. Okay.
I'm going to do take
and
magic.
he comes in, closes the door behind him, and he turns to Eldas, and he goes, "What the fuck did you do?"
That's a good question. What did you do?
And he says, "There's 10,000 gold on your head, and 5,000 on each of those. You must have really pissed someone off. There's someone here in Port Nyanzaru. What the hell have you done?"
I promise you, my friend, nothing that we are aware of.
Make a persuasion. Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. Make a persuasion check.
I'm trying to. My thing's going a bit slow.
Oh, for me, it's fine though.
Persuasion.
God,
He's like, You must know something. There's a price like that. Every single assassin in the city is going to be looking for you.
I,
I'm
Can I,
saying
like-
to him.
I think Nipa would start sort of like telling, like, what we've done. Like, you know, we've been to Fort Blue and we've got our chart of exploration. You know, we fell into a temple. You know, you know, he would like, this is spewed off almost as if it's photographic memory, because it kind of is for this kobold, and it's, you know, like,
Actually,
I don't know.
Musharib first came in and he was just like looking around at random people, to be honest. And then when the delusions drop, then he's just like, then he sort of says to Eldas, it was like all you and all that. He says to Nipa, I managed to find your friend. I told him that you are in danger.
We are in danger.
And
yeah,
might be coming.
yes.
He seemed to understand what this meant.
Can I take a second to think about what we might have done
Mention the Emerald
that has
Enclave
caused such a large
Yeah,
bounty, which is
'cause
why I've
that's-
done the insight.
Can I do
check.
like,
I
would
would say
history
mention
apply
the
to
Emerald
this?
Enclave.
Which intelligence?
It's there, okay, but I don't think there's a role for it. There is a reason, but
What sort of skill is it? Is it like a way to describe?
well, no, you've harmed someone's family somehow. They hold you responsible. That's about as much I can give you.
Do you remember
Is it
that little?
Is it that motherfucking dinosaur race?
No, you remember that little hut
No.
we went to?
DM's grinning. DM's grinning.
Well
DM's
done.
grinning.
Well done.
'Cause
It does have something
we
to do with the
faced-
dinosaur race.
We faced a very powerful, very influential individual who betted a yacht for a
Chingwe.
dinosaur training hut. Yes.
Chingwe. And Chingwe was, remember, he got put in his beast, took him into the crowd, and he was ripped apart and killed. And he was the son of someone, wasn't he? Someone quite powerful.
Eldas.
So you begin to start putting pieces together.
Oh god.
Well
Eldas.
done.
What did you do in that race?
Oh
Did you do
no.
anything
Nothing,
in that
man.
race?
It was just a race.
I know.
Just the race.
I won it fair and square.
Do you remember who had a racing incident, so to speak?
It is the only person that you could think of that might have the power to put that amount of gold on you. I mean, unless you're pissed off with hunger or something like that. It's the only one you could possibly think of.
What's the guy's name? What's his name?
That's Musharib.
Mishari.
Yeah.
But that's not the guy
When
who's
we
done
first
it.
come- when we
Musharib just
first
knows
come
that
to
there's
the-
gold that's been put on your head, and it must have been
Well-
put by.
well-
You are now just putting it together, and you say to him, "Who was the father of Chingwe, the racer, sort of thing?" And
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
think he says
I'm not sure.
when we did that race, we were asked by on the races to jump on some of his dinosaurs. They'd been sabotaged
It was
by a very
Umwe.
powerful person.
It was Umwe, the
Umwe.
axe gladiator. Yeah. You.
We helped him way, and
I know what this is.
The
I
stake for
don't
it
know-
was a pleasure boat, wasn't it? Which would
Yes,
have been
he
worth
bet-
probably thousands of gold.
he betted a boat,
Can I-
a vessel, and he during the race he tried to throw something at, was it Eldas or Yoshie,
Yoshi,
he
and he
missed.
hit me. He hit me.
and he hit Yoshi's dinosaur.
No, he didn't
then
hit Yoshi.
Yoshi-
Yoshi got in the way of it, yeah.
Yeah,
And
And
he
then
got
Yoshi's
tranquilized.
and then Yoshi's dinosaur ran into Umwe's dinosaur,
Okay.
and two
So
comes
you now have a
two.
glimmer of who it is. Okay. Musharib says, it's likely that we are going to be attacked tonight.
Okay.
With this price, it is very likely. Have you shut the place down? Is everything closed? Every window closed?
Yeah.
Is
All
every access
we can
point to
do,
this
all we can do
building
is
being
close.
closed?
There is one window over here which you forgot to lock up.
Okay, so yeah, you go over. Anthir goes over, and
Have
he
your guests
realizes that it's a
upstairs.
bit. Hang on, he realizes that it's a bit loose, and then he will go and he will lock that window up, and then yeah, Nada, you were going to say something.
Nipper,
Nipa.
you have guests upstairs. We've locked up every window except into them because we don't want to. Them if you would kindly
I suggest
go and,
you. I am not the most pleasant of people. I
you
suggest
own
you
this
go
place.
up and get them to close, inform them of the situation, and persuade them to close the windows.
Yes, sir. And no, Nipper will go and do it.
Nipper's doing it. Yes, he's the most persuasive.
Well, he can rattle it off through memory. So
yeah,
and
okay.
anything that he has photographic memory. So he would go and do
But
it.
what's that got to do with being persuasive?
Well, he's the best at two. He hasn't got a broken voice.
Okay, right. So you go onto the first floor. Boom.
Yep. Straight rolls, boys. Straight rolls.
All right. So you knock on this door here, which is the one that called out to you first, and she's like, "What?"
The owner has asked me to come and ask you to lock up. He's been informed of a situation that could be
very threatening.
we dangerous. Not to alarm you, but we need to lock up immediately.
My door is locked.
Your windows.
No, not your door. Your windows.
You want me to close the windows? Do you know how hot it is? Are you
Okay.
crazy?
And do you know how a sword feels to the stomach?
I beg your pardon.
This place is being hunted. There's people coming here. Persuasion.
Yes, okay, I'll close the windows.
And if you don't, people die. What's your name?
None of your business. Go away.
What is your name?
There's nothing else.
You don't need to know her name.
We shall hold you accountable, Mr. Business.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
She says, I'll close my windows.
Okay, I tell you what. At that point, if she's not going to... Nipper's going to go to... Nipper's going to try and go back, get Nada, come up, help me. Is there a heavy piece of furniture?
A heavy piece of furniture? There's... in this... Let me just open this room for you. There is one of the rooms that you have rented for the night next door to her. So we shall...
we're going to try and get something out of there to block the door, because if she's going to be a threat to Nipa, if she's going to be a point of weakness and security, it's better one than everyone.
Stab her.
No, we're not stabbing her, we're blocking her in.
Stab her.
Look, Nipa knows this is quite cruel, but at the same time, to Nipa, this is the... If he can't go, he's not going to go and hurt her. If it's the only way, it's the only way.
Okay, so you and I'll take Nada helps.
Yeah? Has to help, yeah.
So you drag this bench out. Put it in front of the door, and there's all the scrapes. What are you doing?
None of your business.
It's just grumbling from inside. Okay.
There we go.
From
next.
This...
I can hear you, yeah.
All of this sort of like scraping around and everything draws the attention of the merchant in this room, and he opens the door and pops his head out. And he says, "What is going on here?"
The owners asked us to come and ask you to lock your windows and secure any entrances into your room.
Why?
We've been informed.
What's going on?
We've been informed there may be you might call them ruffians. We call them bandits. Attempting breaking, entering with violent intent.
Oh Lord! I shall close my windows immediately.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir.
Okay, let me just lock that up.
and he bows. Nipa will bow to him. He seems high up. He will respectfully.
Okay, he gives you a nod back, a nod of respect.
Of course, he
But
understands.
his windows are closed.
And
so there's someone in this room here.
a soft knock.
Soft knock. You hear sort of some footsteps coming up. Who is it?
It's I'm here on behalf of the owner. He's asked us to come up and ask you to lock your windows, any points of entry into your room. We have been informed there is a high possibility of bandits or some of the sort,
Bandits here in the city?
violent ones, that
Lord.
have intent to break and enter with murderous intent into this building.
It's not those devotees of Ishodo, is it? That new cult?
They seem cult-like to me. I don't know. It's scaring me too. Don't worry. I feel you there.
Instances like this of them sort of rising up and burning buildings. Oh Lord, I do not know. I shall pray to Tyr and hope that we make it through the night.
Could you please lock your windows as well, sir?
I will. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You too. Have a safe evening.
All right, and then you go up to their third layer. Let me just check. Is that actually closed? Oh, okay.
Is there any sort of like attic or cellar? Anything down we need to worry about?
Actually, yes, that's a good point.
As you ask this, Imbala says yes. There is a cellar. There is no entrance or exit to the cellar. The stairs are in the kitchen.
Okay.
We're getting close to finishing, so we'll just do a couple persuasion rolls for the second floor up. I'll just take you up there quickly. All right.
I'm so excited to do this battle.
We have this first room that you come up to. Make your it tends to be, it's just a sort of a female sort of scribe. Make your persuasion roll to get her to close her window.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm going to roll it now.
Okay. Okay, right.
I think my air of intelligence, despite my draconic drawl, may help me sort of like.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
it's not
get on
obvious
her
that
level.
you're talking from the other side of a window, so it's not obvious that you're draconic, so it doesn't have any drawback or anything like that. The next room on, they actually open up the door, and you see a knight and his squire, and you inform them of the situation.
Yeah.
And it's the knight that you need to persuade.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's a fail. I think he hates me. I'm now dead. Good luck, everyone.
Okay, so he goes. Actually, I mean, you don't need to persuade him to
Lock
the windows because he takes it very, very seriously, and he knocks on the door next to you, the one here, and he says, my lord, we're going to be attacked. Secure your windows. My squire and I will ensure that no one gets past your door. He's not going to help you in the fight because of the persuasion roll.
No, that's fair enough.
Which is a shame because he was a knight with a squire.
But I think Nipa's surprised to find the knight and then to find here, my lord. Like.
Yes. So there is actually a nobleman which is sort of staying here.
He says.
Did you want to know anything about him?
Sir Knight, I'm surprised to hear there's someone of that stature staying here. Does he serve with the merchant council?
No, we have travelled from afar. My lord is visiting these shores. Rest assured, we shall keep him safe. Nothing shall pass me.
Up to our sake,
What
yeah.
is the
I hope he's safe.
Title or name?
My lord, like lord, is the title. I think.
Yeah, what's his name?
Well,
Usually it's like Lord Lumpy of
I think
Dumpington or
his
something.
eyes just narrow at you. Hang on, no, you're not there. So, Nipa, do you ask him the name of the Lord? Yeah.
no, I don't think he thinks that Well,
I
kind
mean, it's up
of.
to you.
The thing is that to Nipper, this is someone of a higher stature in society. It's he's a kobold. This is a foreign knight. He's lucky enough to have got the knight to take him seriously.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool. Let me just knock off these windows then, and tell me what you're doing to prepare for the night while everything shuts down. What are you doing? Are you all grouping in one room,
If
or
I've got, I think Nada and Nipper are going to hold the ground floor.
I think we all need to hold the ground floor. To be
ground floor?
honest, I think we all need to be at the most obvious entrances,
Yeah,
and we need
I
to
do
stay
agree.
together.
Nipper's going to use arcane recovery if he has an hour to spare
Okay, yeah.
while this is
So
all
you
going on.
all get yourself prepared for battle. Did anyone have a short rest or anything like that?
I suppose that kind of is that. Nada will heal up to full. He'll gain his second wind and action surge back. He has 3 out of superiority
that?
dice.
Just come in here and finish it up with me.
Okay, so we'll just wait for Yoshie.
Yeah.
What's he got to do?
No, he's coming through to you, isn't he?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
wait for him
yeah.
to
You
get
can
there.
roll for him in that
Because
way,
it's
can't you?
9:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nada, Nipa, and Charmander all downstairs.
Well, I think we need to be together as a group.
Okay. Imbala and Shala, stay in the kitchen.
Stay.
Yeah.
I think Nipper tells them to stay safe.
Okay. Slim and Slam, both on either side of this door here. Actually, Slam's taking up position by this window here. Slam's holding by the door. Musharib is going to. He's alternately sort of like he's unlatches every now on one of these windows and he sort of like peers out and see what's going on. What is Anthir doing?
Never done that to me. He's sort of just gonna stay down, like surveying out the. Oh wait, the windows are barred up. He's just gonna keep aware that anything could attack his
Stand by a door.
Yeah.
I think Nada's going to take position covering these 3 exits, especially like. I think he's he's grabbed a chair, thrown it onto the chair facing the floor, and he's using it as a rest against pointing towards the door, like just sitting there ready to pull the trigger. Nipper's is sitting behind the bar, popping out every now and then, like he's holding his staff if it's like a crossbow or something, like ready to do the whole Stargate thing.
Okay, so what from where he is there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and Charmander? And
Charmander has just decided to stand on the table.
Yoshi?
I
Staying
think,
on the table, okay.
like, he's a bit short, so he's just gonna like perch up there.
Okay. Alright, and Yoshi?
Yoshi, I think he's gonna sort of just have like a short rest, just like try and think, just sitting down with maybe like a drink, just thinking about all the different possibilities.
Okay. And Eldas?
I think I might try and use my ability to speak to the leaves and whatever to see if I can communicate with any trees or flowers outside just to get an inkling of if something or someone is incoming.
I'm fairly sure it's one-way communication.
Okay.
In manner.
Yeah, they can understand the meaning of your words,
So
whether you have
you
the
just
special.
get the inclination from the trees that yes, there's people moving about. But to be honest, it is a street. It's late at night, so it's not unusual for there to be people moving
Yeah.
around. But there is.
I mean, just like keeping in tune with them to see sort of,
Yeah, there's a few
if there's
disturbances
anybody.
outside and all that. Yeah. Um. Okay, so I'm going to change this so you can see through her eyes. Details. Why can't I make it so that you can use this? Okay, can you see here?
Oh, yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, right. So it's on the first floor.
Yeah.
If I drag you there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see her, she's writing at the desk here.
Oh, yeah.
And you might notice that there's a window open in front of her.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
A shadow darkens the window. And next to her appears this drow. And
Mask.
No, it's not Mask.
Not
he just
Mask,
attacks
Drill.
her. He's like, "Hi, I'm Pike," and he's going to do all his attacks on her.
Yeah, not Mask, but I think he might be a follower of Mask.
So he's going to do that. I'll do this public, yes.
Oh, that's a hit. She's dead.
Okay. So, he also crits as the first action in a round because he is an assassin. So I also roll an extra.
I hate these.
1d8 and roll 1d6. Okay, so how much damage does he do to this poor thing in an opening round? So that's 20,
20.
36, 43. So yeah, well over 50 points of damage. She has 4 hit points. He's very much overkill. And so we're seeing this from like a cinematic point of view. Okay, comes in, he sinks the blades into her, says, "I'm Pike," pulls them out, licks the blade,
And then hits
finish
it.
there.
And then runs at the door and hits the door because it's
We will
blocked.
pick it up next session.
Oh.
Okay.
Do we hear
Remember,
that?
that door is blocked.
You hear
Do we
thumping
hear?
from upstairs. You hear the thump of a body falling. And we will pick up for the fight next because there's no way you'll get this fight done before people need to leave.
No.
Yeah, it's
Bring it up in 2 weeks unless we can do a pickup session.
honestly, I'd love to do it next Sunday. Like just straight up. I'm really enjoying this. My
everyone
hours
finding sort of like having a mark on your head and all that sort of thing? Are you enjoying this part of the storyline or?
I'm enjoying. Yeah, I think it's pressured Nipa to pull on his to shake the olive branch in a sense.
Shake the olive branch. What do you mean? Because that's
like-
part of sort of like giving the olive branches a peace offering or shake the branches to find out what's going in. I don't know which one.
Almost like contacting contacts. So like, you
Yeah.
know, using what he knows,
Well,
who he knows.
You've got the word out now to the Bloodthorn Warren, haven't you? They know
That-
that you're coming.
Yeah.
So you've got that sort of contact. Yeah,
It's
Musharif
just
sort of
funny
does.
to see history come back and bite us on the arse too.
It's nice, isn't it?
No.
It's nice and well
So
done for figuring it out that it was him. I mean, I did sort of give a little bit of a hint or anything because you're asking for a role and everything, but yeah, well thought out.
No, because like I was like, who have we screwed over? couldn't think of anyone. And then wait, the dinosaur race.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Unway's dead? Oh my god, that.
Maybe you might want to do that next time. You might want to check if you survive the night. Might want to check and see how Umwe's doing. Yeah.
All right. Well, for tonight we call it. So
Yeah.
we'll talk on Discord about when we're available.
Yeah. We'll all talk about that. So yeah, thank you. I had a really good time tonight. And see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.